A very good Monday morning to everyone out there. Hope you all had a fantastic weekend. Landon here with you to bring you your latest weather or not forecast courtesy of On Target. Folks, we've got an exceptionally warm day in store. It's going to be very beautiful throughout today and tomorrow despite some very gusty southwesterly winds. But folks, we're going to be focusing on the midweek time frame all the way through the start of the weekend, where we could be getting this spring-like weather that's going to be bringing some strong to potentially even some severe storm chances along with it. We'll be getting into more of that here in just a moment. Get a look out there early this morning, folks. High pressure has cemented itself right across the Gulf Coast. We got high pressure set off to our east as well. Low pressure located off to our north and west. And folks, these weather makers are working in tandem to bring in deep southwesterly flow. This is going to be escorting in exceptionally warm temperatures for this time of year as we work throughout the day. Partly to mostly sunny skies coinciding with that deep southerly flow is what's going to result in these exceptionally warm temperatures for this time of year. Let's get things kicked off looking across the region, shall we? We'll kick things off overlooking the Sky Soccer Camp, Lovers Lane Soccer Complex and the Loops Trail, showing crystal clear skies out there early this morning. Not too much to worry about. Same can be said overlooking the Beech Tree New Sky Camp up in Morgantown. Got the moon and stars out there, folks. We got a few high-level clouds that are passing out there. We're pretty much going to be dealing with partly to mostly sunny skies throughout the entirety of today. Temperatures are already encroaching upon the 50-degree mark, and folks, we actually have a few readings here on the Mesonet over in Barron County and Allen County that have already exceeded and broken through that 50-degree threshold. Lower 30s up here in Warren County. We're talking about somewhat of a 20-degree difference. That's a valley locations there, so quite the discrepancy this morning. But as the day wears on, we are obviously going to see that change, all right? Take a look. We'll get started off here with the short-term model guidance, and we want to talk about these wind speeds that are going to be in store for us. Take a look. By the time we approach mid-morning, all the way through the afternoon, folks, southwest winds 15 to 30 miles an hour throughout the entirety of today, all right? We continue all the way through this afternoon. And finally, with the loss of daytime heating, not as much mixing going on, we do get those winds that will subside to an extent as we work throughout this evening. Now, folks, what we were just talking about, take a look at these temperature readings that are in store for us this afternoon, all right? Whenever we've got loads of sunshine to take in, coinciding with deep southwesterly flow, sometimes we can even get readings exceeding what the forecast calls for. Look at the readings on the thermometers by the time we head into lunchtime. Folks, we're talking about some of us are already going to be located in the upper 60s at this point in time. We get right into the peak heating of this afternoon, and we have the 70-degree marker that's expected to be achieved. As previously mentioned, with deep southwesterly flow, at times we can have some high temperatures that'll be exceeded in this region. So we're calling for roughly 70 to 75 degrees for high temperatures this afternoon. You're definitely going to want the shorts and t-shirt on if you plan on spending any amount of time in the outdoors, but at least we forget those 15 to 30 mile an hour winds won't make it quite as pleasant out there, right? Now let's talk about what's going to be in store with the warm, moist air that's going to be surging up into our vicinity, because folks, it is exceptionally warm for this time of year here in early February, along with the moisture content that's going to be coming along with it. We work throughout today and into tomorrow. Partly to mostly sunny skies will be the name of the weather game. There will be a noticeable uptick in cloud cover throughout our Tuesday ahead of our next weather maker. And our initial wave will arrive in here, folks, on Wednesday. Got this short wave trough that's going to be nosing in here ahead of this advancing, deepening low pressure system. And we've got the opportunity of some scattered strong thunderstorms developing as early as the midday time frame, but in particular, rolling into Wednesday afternoon on into our Wednesday evening, all right? Here we are looking at this first batch here right in the early to mid-afternoon hours on Wednesday. That'll need to be monitored and watched. And this continues throughout the Wednesday evening time frame. And folks, right as we head into the pre-dawn hours of our Thursday, this is how our surface map is going to appear. We got a vigorous cold front that's going to try to plow through here. Deep, warm, moist air streaming in here out of the Gulf of Mexico. This could be priming up our atmosphere. for the opportunity of strong to even severe thunderstorms that will be coming along with this, all right? So right here, we're looking at the Wednesday into the Thursday time frame, and I want to kind of set this up and showcase what's in store for us. Folks, whenever we look at strong and severe storms, one of the things that we have to have, a very important ingredient, is moisture available within the atmosphere. Here we are heading throughout today on into our Tuesday, and look at our dew points already nudging upwards between the low to mid 50s, okay? And we're not having enough of forcing that's going to be around to cause any havoc out of this here today into tomorrow. But folks, take a look at the dew point returns as we roll into the Wednesday and Thursday time frame, whenever that forcing is going to be arriving in the form of that shortwave trough and that low pressure system that's going to plow east across the region. Here we are looking at mid-afternoon Wednesday. We get into Wednesday evening, and folks, we have dew points of the magnitude of 60 to 65 degrees. This is more than sufficient to support strong and severe storms. We'll continue to keep eyes on this, folks, because look, all the way through Wednesday night, all the way through our Thursday as well, we are stretching dew points near the 60-degree mark, all the way up to near the metro Louisville vicinity, right along the Ohio River. It continues to hang around throughout Thursday evening, and then it gets out of here, folks. We're going to catch a reprieve from the action on Friday. It's going to be quite nice. But take a look, folks, as we get right back into the weekend. We get another warm front that's going to meander and lift back north across the region. These dew points of the magnitude of 60 to 65 degrees, stretching all the way up to Cincinnati and Indianapolis. We'll need to be keeping eyes again on Saturday for another possibility of some strong storms making an appearance across the region. And then the cold front's going to pass through here, folks. We're going to bring temperatures down and get rid of the moisture as well, okay? Speaking in terms of instability during this time frame, it's going to be present as well, okay? Here we are looking at Wednesday afternoon and evening as the first round that we're monitoring. And look at these readings. We get K valuations. They're measured in joules per kilogram, but approaching 1,000 joules per kilogram is rather efficient for this time of year. So again, folks, Wednesday afternoon into Wednesday night, continuing through Thursday with the instability lingering. We catch a reprieve from the action on Friday, but then again, folks, on Saturday, look at that instability returning here back across the region. So needless to say, folks, beginning on Wednesday and taking us all the way through the start of the weekend, we've got numerous disturbances moving through here that we're going to be watching like a hawk, and we'll be bringing the opportunity and threats of some strong thunderstorms along with it, all right? So let's do some comparison on the model side of things. Right now for Wednesday, the Storm Prediction Center simply has us in a generalized thunderstorm risk, okay? That's fine, but as we get closer to time and as these models evolve, we could see a severe risk that could be overplayed across the region. Here we are looking at some of the experimental guidance models we use, and look at the Wednesday into Thursday time frame. It is including the Wobbles community included in a severe risk there. That's looking at Wednesday. And right after Wednesday, folks, look at Thursday. It is showcasing that as well, with keeping the Wobbles community located in that brown shaded area. Not just that, folks, but as we roll on down into the start of the weekend, whenever we get on into day 7 and day 8 out from today, we again have the machine learning capability, the experimental model guidance, hitting at some severe weather during this time as well. It's still murky on the exact threats we'll be looking at, folks. That remains to be seen, but just know that all severe weather modes could be on the table from midweek all the way into the start of the weekend. Total rainfall amounts is going to be a mixed bag here, folks. We're going to be looking at anywhere from 1 to 3 inches of total rainfall yet again. Looks like the median range will be about the 1.5 inch mark. So again, folks, beginning Wednesday into Thursday, we catch the lull Friday, and then again on Saturday, this is the total rainfall amount that's going to be coming along with these numerous rounds of showers and thunderstorms. All right, here's a full breakdown of your next 6-day weather forecast, courtesy of Ohio Valley Insurance. Today is going to be sunny, folks. It's going to be very, very windy. Highs locating between the low and mid 70s this afternoon. Tuesday, an uptick in cloud cover before our next weather maker arrives. It'll cool highs down between the low and mid 60s. Right back up to near the 70-degree mark, folks, with widespread showers and storms throughout our Wednesday in particular, Wednesday afternoon, all the way through Wednesday night, all the way through Thursday, lingering into Thursday night. We catch some reprieve from the action on Friday. It will be much cooler with highs near 50 degrees underneath partly sunny skies. And then, with a return of temperatures near 70, the surge of dew points right back into our vicinity on Saturday. The threat of strong storm chances make an unfortunate return. Friends, it's going to wrap up your Monday morning weather or not forecast presented by On Target. You all take care of yourselves and each other. Stay weather aware throughout the week and get out there.